How is everybody doing? So I'm almost there, almost there. I'm realizing that now I'm streaming on the YouTube and Twitch. I might need to put the the chatting even when I'm walking, so that's we can see both the chat from YouTube and Twitch on the screen. So if you are on YouTube, you can still see people on Twitch speaking, and vice versa. I should try that. Can I do it live? Let me check. If I'm going. Hello James, how you doing? Thank you everybody for being there. I think it should be fine. Okay. Might be a little bit too big. We'll see. Might be hiding too much of the screen, or maybe I should put that just below the event list. Okay, okay. So let me grab my character. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm really excited to start working today. It's the weekend. I feel like I've got my battery that's recharged every weekend, so I'm always a little bit more ready to work. Let me see. So we want the enemy here, and we were working on the sculpt. Here you go. That's our birdie. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. So that's our guy. Oh, just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Here you go. So that's our guy. That's where we stopped last time. So for anybody that's joining the dev stream right now and doesn't know what we are doing right now, we are working on the first enemy of the game, which is gonna be the a minion. So that's gonna be the weakest enemy of the game. So that's why we're starting with this one. We wanted to keep relatively simple. We don't want to go too overboard with the design. We don't want to go too complex. and that's a good thing because it's also gonna be the first enemy I'm gonna use for testing gameplay mechanics, so I need to keep it simple. So he's part of a cult. The cult is gonna be the let's say the first enemy of you're gonna fight in the game. So he's kind of the lower ranks in the cult. So we are trying to find a design that's giving the feeling that yes, it's kind of a cult. They have their own clothing style. We're going for something that blends traditional clothing, Eastern Asian and Central Asian clothing, mixed with modern elements. So that's why you're gonna see that we're trying to we have this kind of robe and this kind of I don't know how to, it's the sleeves that's looking a little bit like Chinese element or Asian elements, but mixed with its white sneakers and hoodies and backpack. So that's the kind of style I want to go with for the game. Keep it simple. That's great. Exactly. That's what I think too. We need to keep it. I already think that's right now is already, I think, a tad too much complex already for in terms of design for what I had in mind. But yeah, I can't help myself. I always want to add more and more and more. It's always more difficult to keep it something simple than to complexify something. But hey, at least since I'm having fun, and it's at the end it's easier to remove things than adding stuff, so I'm not too concerned about that. So yeah, so that's our guy. This is just the design, so it's a, you could say that it's a mix between a blocky and first part of the modeling. And today, what I want to do with this guy is actually bringing my cell shading style, my cell shading material, and I think it's the right moment to do that because our game got cell shading. Our character for the game gonna be in cell shading. So that's, I think it's now that we got something with design that is established. I think it's a proper time to add this shader. Why I didn't do it earlier, it's because you're gonna see that the shader is removing a lot of details. It's removing a lot of how can I say that? It's removing a lot of volumes. The feel of the volumes is gonna be removed, but that's the purpose of the cell shading. Is actually what makes the cell shading style cool. But for working design, it might be a little bit counterproductive. So that's why I'm waiting for this step to do that. I think that the stripe in the back don't work because they are converging, like the one in the front from the previous stream that I've missed. The stripes, the stripe in the back, you mean? You mean the white one, or you mean? Yeah. Because yeah, I agree that I agree that these white things, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. I feel you. I think yeah. The thing is, what I like in the front, what I think is working in the front is that, especially when in this spot, you kind of have these crisscross things, and you got these lines that's pointing toward the head. It's helping to focus on the upper part of the character. But I agree that, remember when we'd say that's the beginning of the design, that we wanted round shapes and wanted to avoid things too aggressive in our design. I think we completely lost it with this. So that's definitely something that's gonna need to remark. But I enjoy the detailing it's bringing at the back of the pants, because I felt that it was uninteresting. But maybe we can live with just the yeah, maybe we can leave just with the yellow part. It's simple, but not that simple. But anyway, I think it's right now it's geometry. I did it in geometry, but at the end, if I'm going a design, it's gonna be in texture. So I'm not too concerned about that. I think I'll try to find a solution when I will be in the texturing process. So it's a try. It's something I try, but I agree it's maybe not the best solution, and it's kind of counterproductive with the design we were trying to go, which means avoid too much angle in our design. This one is and try to have more rounded shape, because he's the weakest guy of the bunch, and usually triangle and shapes that it's crisscross, and it's more for aggressive design, and that's not the feeling we want to give to this guy. So yeah, we try. I wanted to have a little bit of fun. I don't think it's uninteresting. Maybe it can be, but you know what, maybe it can be reused for next character, ones that's gonna be more aggressive. So at least it's bringing me ideas for the next character. So probably I'm gonna keep this idea for the next one. It's gonna be something interesting, maybe to, let's say we're doing a new character, and with a level a bit higher, and we wanted to give the feeling that okay, this one is a little bit more aggressive than the one you encountered the last time, and this kind of design is gonna help us to give the player this feeling. So I might keep the idea, but maybe not for this guy. Exactly, Sonic. So we're on the same page for that. I think it's not wasted. It's we're gonna remove it for this guy, but I don't think it's a wasted idea. So without further ado, let's bring our shader. So for that, I'm gonna find my I'm gonna append directly the shader from the file of my main character. I've been working in off stream, and I want to go to the sculpt file, yeah, this one, and we're gonna dive into my blend file, and we're gonna want to bring so yeah, I've got a bunch of material in this file. I just want one that's gonna be able after that to duplicate and modify the way I want. So I'm just gonna take the color 2. So let's see. So now if I'm taking a random piece like this one, for example, and putting the color 2, let's see, doesn't work. Why aren't you working? It should be working. So let me check everything. I want scene lights. Oh yeah, it is working. It's just my lightning setup that wasn't properly set up. So the way it's working, it's cel shading, and it's taking into consideration just one light in my scene. And where is this light? It's right there. It's the sun, and it's parented to a camera. So that's mean the camera is this one, and you see that if I'm moving my camera, it's moving the sun at the same time. The reason why I'm doing this is if I'm looking at my character with my camera, and yeah, my screen is really small, I can't see anything. And if if I'm checking the camera to view, that means now when I'm moving, and I'm looking through the camera, and I'm also manipulating when I'm looking into the viewport, it's moving my camera too, and since it's moving my camera, it's also moving the sun, and so that's why I can, even if I'm looking at the back, I'm always have the same angle for the lighting, and that's gonna be useful to check the cel shading effect. So this one is gonna be our first color. I'm gonna call it color 01. We're gonna modify it. So we're gonna recreate this purple element we want. So how is my cel shading working? It's actually quite simple. We're gonna remove this one. Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna duplicate this one actually. So if I go to the node, you see that there is a group node that is already plugged to my cel shading. I'm just gonna create a new type of node, if I'm remembering how to do that. Like this? No. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm duplicating, and I'm just gonna click on the 2. With the 2 means that there is 2 instances of this group, 1, 2, and it means that it's linked. The 2 nodes are linked together. So if I'm modifying one, it's gonna modify the other one, but I don't want that. I want a new one. So I'm just gonna click on the 2 button, and you see that now I got a y01 and y01.001. So this one is gonna be the purple 01, and I can remove this one and plug stuff in it. And the reason I'm doing that is now I can enter into my group, and I'm just gonna pick the color I want. So we got 2 colors to assign. We got the if I'm looking in you see that the cel shading, what is the cel shading? It's basically just 2 colors, that is driven by the direction of the light. We got the color when the light is hitting our surface, and the color where the light is not hitting the surface, so when it's in the shadow. So I can change independently the color for when the light is hitting. You see that it's only affecting the part where the light is hitting the surface, so I want something in purple. I probably even want to... Can I do that? No, I can't. So let's go with something like this, maybe a bit more value. And we're gonna tweak also the dark. So I'm just gonna copy the same color, but this time I'm just... And maybe go a little bit in the... add more red, yeah, for the dark color. Do I want more the good thing is that I can play with these 2 colors, and I can decide if I want to have a lot of contrast or not, and it's really easy to tweak. So let's go with that, and we got our first shader already set up. That's great. So thank you, David. Glad to see you there. So now I got my first shader. I'm just gonna select all my objects that's got the old purple shader, like this, and I'm gonna say all of them I want to have the same shader, this one. And you see already that we got this cel shading effects that's already applied. So we are in this one is a little bit tricky because I need to do it manually. Yeah, exactly. So that's the first step. Now let's do that for every other color we got. So now I'm gonna do it with the black. I'm gonna do it with the black color. So for that, again, I'm gonna apply my purple material, which is the color 01. The reason why I'm not calling that the material, I'm not calling it purple, or I'm giving a name like this, is because I might be changing my mind later and saying, oh, finally I want the purple to be green or yellow, and I don't want to rename everything. It's just easier for me. So this one is gonna be, I'm copying this one, but again I want to make a copy of that, a new one, a new shader. So clicking on the number, and now I can rename it color 02. Let's go, and same thing, I'm gonna make a copy of that, purple 01. I'm just gonna call this black 01. I know I'm not really consistent because I just say that I don't want to rename purple, the shader purple or green or something, but I'm doing it with the group color. But hey, if I was too consistent, it would be boring, right? So let's give some color. So for this one, I'm removing all the saturation and keeping a value really low. Same thing here, saturation really low and trying to bring the value down. So how about that? Got a feeling that it's still too gray. Hey Dinojo, how you doing? Glad to see you there. Okay. So we already have our next shaders done. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna select all our objects that use the old black material, and we're gonna assign the new one. Here we go. Hey Nie, how you doing? Why SILKROAD? What's the meaning behind the name? That's a good question. The why I'm using the SILKROAD name, it's the Silk Road was a trade route between Asia and Europe at during the medieval era, in the history, and it was a place where a lot of culture was exchanged, because this route that came from China and go to Rome, that's a long route. It's not just one route, but it was a network of road, and on these roads there was a lot of exactly, Marco Polo went on this Silk Road, and on those roads there was a lot of different kingdoms, a lot of different cultures, and there was a lot of exchanges between cultures, between religion, between goods, and for me it's really fascinating, and I'm really fascinated by this place, by those places, and that's been years that I'm studying this place because it's really fascinating for me. And since the game is based on the exchange of 3 different kingdoms, I think it's really fitting. Thank you John Duff for following. I hope you like what you're seeing right now. So let's get back to our shader. So we got the purple done, we got the black done. Maybe it's a good time to save. Let's go for the skin. So the skin, same thing, color 01, color 02. This one I'm gonna call it color body, because I want to make sure that I'm not using the same material for something else that it's not skin. Actually, color skin would be even more appropriate. He brought with him the idea of spaghettis to Italy. It's true because it came from the noodles, from Chinese noodle, the spaghetti in I think I don't know if it's a myth, a legend, or if it's true or not, but anyway, even just the legend is really cool. Even if it's just a legend, and I think it's really cool to know that something so popular in Italy now, it's coming from an exchange between two different cultures that's really far away, especially at this time. Hello everyone, I'm here because I followed since a long time your project about Attack on Titan. Thank you, John Duff. I know that a lot of people have been displeased by me stopping working on the Attack on Titan project, but I'm hoping that you enjoy as well the new project, which is more no original IP, but something that's it's more personal for me. So I have more pleasure working on that. Yeah, the myths say that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, even if it's not myths, even if it's not true, I think it's cool. I think it's I love those kind of story where is it true or not, you don't know, but in the end it's not really important. It's more like the fascination behind here. So let's go for the color scheme. We're gonna create a new group color. I'm gonna call it skin 01. And same thing, we're gonna go with the whoops. So we're gonna go with something light tone, maybe a little bit more red, even more light tone. Like this. I'm gonna copy it for the dark area, and I'm gonna add some saturation in the red to simulate a little bit the subsurface scattering. Your IoT project was quite cool, but you're getting to do your own thing, which is even better, so go for it. Thank you, Nihe. Yes, because what I learned with the Attack on Titan project is that I enjoyed very much doing games, but I was getting that I would even want to do my own game. It would be even cooler if I was able to do my own game. So so that's why what I'm doing right now, and it's really fun for me. All right. So that's another thing. Let's keep working on that. So now we want the yellow. Let's do the yellow one. Whoops. I forgot to apply a cell shading material before the duplicating. Okay, so we're gonna call it, I think we are now to color number 3. That's right. Duplicate the group color, call this yellow. I should even be maybe just I'm gonna copy the X value of this color, go back to my yellow color here and just paste, so that I'm gonna be closer to what I had before. Alright, so that maybe I'm gonna bring a little bit more red in it. Yeah, well, it's almost like gold this way. And I'm gonna grab everything that is with the old material, again applying my new one. Okay, and now the white. So let's go for the white. The white is gonna be again something like this, color 03. That's I'm gonna duplicate. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna duplicate, name it color 04. this one I should have yellow 01. I'm gonna duplicate the color group, white 01 for the name. That's gonna be good. And let's give, so for this one we're gonna remove all the saturation. Same thing for the light value. We're kind of close, maybe a little bit of contrast. Like this. Oh, and the tricky part, this is me not working well. It's the white was actually, it was white before because I didn't put any material in it. So now I can't grab all the material. That's, I can do my trick where I grab all this object that has the same material because there is no material for the white parts, but it's fine, it's fine. I can deal with that. Here you go. That was easy. And last, we're gonna do the gold. So the gold is gonna be not so different, actually, but there's gonna be a little tweak to do this metallic effect. But let's start like we did before. So rename it color 05. Yeah, okay, color 05. I'm just gonna grab this, copy the color value, and gold 01. Oh shit, I forgot to duplicate before. Renaming gold 01. Okay. Alright, see that's there is the restream label that is on top my event list, eh? But at least my event list is now updating, it seems. That's a good thing. What if I putting it right here? Okay. Oh yeah, I can do that. Control C, Control V. Yeah. I'm working with Blender for like more than 5 years and I'm still learning stuff, easy stuff like this. Thank you, Sonic. That's yeah. Now I'm realizing I've been losing a lot of time before. Cool, cool. So now I can. Okay, but I still got the yeah. I lost my copy paste, but it's alright. It's alright because now I got the Sonic Blue tricks where I can Control C, Control V, Control V. Here you go. That is working well. Alright. Like this. So that means you're working with you know a little bit of Blender, Sonic Blue. Are you also a game developer? And now for the specular effect, I'm gonna since it's metallic, I'm gonna play with the specular color, where I'm gonna put. So you see, if I'm putting something else, if I'm putting some color, I'm gonna have this kind of highlight specular, which is gonna sell the metallic effect. Or you wish you were a game developer, but at least you know Blender. That's good. Thank you for following, Nihal. I'm gonna follow you on Twitch too now that I think about it. Yeah, that's why I set up this kind of multi-stream, because like I said, my main audience I think is on YouTube. I got more followers on YouTube than on Twitch, but I think Twitch is more suitable for streaming. So that's this way I can have both the goods of both worlds. So I can play on the roughness effect, and I also can play with the anisotropic. Not yet. I think for the gold I'm gonna keep it like this. For the value, can I? Yeah, like this. Like this, and okay. So I'm gonna grab everything that is old metal and give it this new effect. Alright. I think the skin is too saturated. There is something really important when you're working on cel shading that I didn't do. It messed up a lot of my work before. It's in Blender. If you need to go into color management, yeah, obviously there is all this. I need to rework on the my layout for the stream, because it's hiding a lot of information. But let me see if I can go like this. Yeah, now it's a little bit annoying because I'm missing a lot of workspace. Anyway, I used to do some hard stuff. Last time I was working on an environment from one of the monthly challenge from Polygon. Yeah, Polygon is a good place to learn. I was there pretty active at some point, but not so much now. But it's a good place to learn. There is a lot of really good artists. It is gonna be an open world because making an actual Silk Road may require for the map to be massive, right? No, I don't want to do any open world, because doing an open world is yeah, for just one dev solo guy, it's gonna be too much. Anyway, I still think that where I'm going with that is already too ambitious for one guy, but that's how I'm having fun. But so that's why I'm trying to at least limiting on the ambitious side and putting the open world thing on the side, because if I'm doing an open world with the resources I got, it's probably gonna be boring. It's probably gonna I might be able to do something big and with a big landscape and cool and all, but it's gonna be boring. You're just gonna run around nothing and it's gonna be sad. So no, the Silk Road concept, the Silk Road idea is coming because you are in the middle of a desert, and you also are in the middle of 3 kingdoms that doesn't want to have any interaction between each other. They are like they isolate themselves, and they want to avoid any interaction with some other kingdoms. So there is no curiosity whatsoever, and you are in the middle of this region and in a desert, but you are managing a guest house here. So obviously at the beginning you won't have a lot of clients. It's gonna be really you won't have a lot of people that pass by your place, and the goal of the game is to bring more people from different regions to come into your place and have it interaction in your place. So that means instead of making a big open world. It's more the opposite idea. It's like, you know, this expression saying that all roads go to Rome, and that's a little bit the same idea. So the goal is to make all the roads goes to your guest house in a way. A focused single player is a better choice, especially with limited resources. Yeah, I agree. Even if I chose to do the ambitious design choice to do beat 'em up game mixed with management, so there is a dual gameplay in the game, and just that it's already, I know it's already a big challenge I'm putting on my shoulder, but it's it's me. It's if it's not ambitious, I'm losing focus. So I need something that's a little bit too much to chew, so that's I'm kept motivated. So that's yeah. Hello Jesus Kenneth, I'm making a game. Yes, yeah. For all the people that's not aware of what we are doing right here, I invite them to go on my YouTube channel, because I did where it is. Yeah, I suggest you to look at this video. It's a 4 minutes, trying to keep it really
beat 'em up game with management.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it really short. It's just 4 minutes to present what's the idea of my game.
Management mechanics set in a colorful universe inspired by ancient Central Asian cultures mixed with modern elements. The game is heavily inspired by Japanese fighting action games with dynamic and fast-paced combat, with quieter moments where the player will manage a guest house.
So yeah, I'll leave you to watch it. To watch it, but you see that you got this guest house managing games, but mixed with combats and beat 'em up Bayonetta style game. So the like I said, you see that's gonna be the region actually. So you got 3 different kind of territories. We got one kingdom in the north, you got a confederation in the west, and you got a state in the south. And you gonna be here in the middle,
It's divided
managing
into
the guest house. But who managed the guest house when you are fighting? That's a good question, Sonic. And that's you see this little creature you see. That is my avatar right now. That's looking like a chinchilla. That's gonna be your work I can't find the word in English, but that's gonna be your labor force, and one of the mechanics is gonna be to try to recruit them by doing the fighting. So you're gonna be the manager, yeah. Since I saw the counter-attack on AOT game, I fell in love with the way you make action poses and effects. This is really important for me, and I'm glad you like it, because that's something that's I'm really I really like in games too. So that's why I'm really I really enjoy the Bayonetta games, the Devil May Cry game, all this type of game. But yeah. So you will have little chinchillas as your employees? Yes, that's the idea. Exactly. You're gonna have everything is work in progress, obviously. So everything could change. But right now, the way I'm thinking is that during your mission, you're gonna be able to capture or rescue little creatures like that's looking like chinchillas, and that's gonna be able to assist you in the at your guest house. So that's mean the more you're gonna be able to bring back at your guest house, the more you're gonna be able to do in one day, and so the more you're gonna be able to manage guests, and so you're gonna be able to grow like this. So everything is linked, meaning that the more you're doing mission outside the guest house, the more you're gonna be able to bring helpers in your guest house, and it's gonna grow your guest house, and it's gonna grow your popularity in the different region, and with that you're gonna have it's gonna unlock new mission and so on and so on. So that's the gameplay loop I got in mind right now. So let's go back to our guy. And that's the thing, it's I don't know yet, but you know the spirit you got in the back when you're fighting? I want to have a link between this chinchilla's creature. So it's probably gonna be like special chinchilla thing, or special chinchilla spirit or something. I don't know the link yet, but I know that there's gonna be a link between this race of creature and this guy that is following you. So that's gonna be your link between you and this those creatures, and that's why you got this synergy between you and them, and probably that's why you're gonna be able to communicate. The spirit is gonna be your link to communicate between those creatures. All right, so let's go back to this guy. Yeah, before I forgot, like I said, we need to make sure that's the really important thing. The color management, you want to, the view transform, you want to put that in standard, and it's gonna change everything into your color. And so that's why it's really important to do it at the beginning, because it's gonna mess up a lot of perception of the colors. That's exactly what is happening right now. So that's why I had trouble to find the right color. It's I realized that I wasn't in the good view transform. I think that Filmic use linear workflow. Filmic is using something more. It's the sRGB workflow, but since I should, because this one is, yeah, this one is. I have a little bit of trouble to understand the how the color management is working, but from my testing, I know that the true color, the true RGB color, is happening when you put the view transform into standard and not Filmic. Filmic is useful when you're using, when you're playing with stuff like exposure and dynamic exposure and all this kind of thing. I think it's helping you to avoid crushing white or black that is too low, this kind of thing. But since we are not using a realistic render, and we are trying to have a to perfectly control the RGB value, we need to change that. So that's why it's really important, and I should have done that before, because now I need to go back to all my colors and tweak them again, because the feel is totally different now. Exactly, it gives you more values to work with, but that's not something that we want for this type of rendering. Okay. I'm not even sure I want to make it so much light skin. We'll see. We'll see later, but I might even not try to go that light skin actually. So let's you know what, let me go back to my previous. No, it was too dark. It was too dark. But this one is probably too light. Oh, and I forgot to bring back the music. when you finish the game, we want to play first. You're gonna be the first to play. If you're following the stream, you're gonna be the first to know when there is a demo available, obviously, because you're gonna be able to see me working on the demo. So that's the beauty of this. Alright, is it maybe a little bit too contrasted? We'll see about that. I don't want to go too anal with that. Okay, so that's the first part. We got our shading done. I just need to, so I'm going back to my 2-view panel. I just want to remove any environment lighting because it doesn't make sense with the way we are calculating lights now. And the second thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring another shader that I forgot to bring. So I'm gonna go back to my append menu and I want to bring my shader that's called, it should be called outline. Yeah, it's here. So like this. And I'm gonna save it because I didn't do it before I forgot. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create the outline so that it can the simulating the kind of strokes effects you got on the silhouette of character. The good thing is I did a script that it's gonna do everything for me. So I'm crossing my fingers, but you see that I got my add-on that I created with a bunch of useful tools that for this project, and one of them is the outline, and I can press set, and if I turning the backface culling, you see that it's working, but it's not bringing the outline material. I thought it was automatic, but it's fine. And the thing is that actually Sonic, that's actually what I'm doing, because what the script is doing, if you're looking at the modifier, you see that it's creating a solidify. This is a solidify modifier, which means it's duplicating and pushing the vertices along the normal, and it's also inverting the normal. It's a little bit tricky to explain. If you don't know anything about 3D, it's gonna be hard to understand what's going on, but just understand that that's gonna be the result you're gonna get. And the best thing about this, I mean, one of the good things about doing this is that I have a control on the thickness, and I can paint it locally with a vertex paint, so that if I'm going to my vertex paint here, you see that I can paint influence, and let's say I want more thickness here. I can paint it, and you can already see that the thickness is I'm adding thickness here, or I can do the opposite and remove thickness, and you see that I got this control. So later on I'm gonna be able to have really tweaking the thickness of my outline things here, and it's gonna be really useful to help make nice stuff. But for now we don't need to do that, so I'm just gonna go back to 0.5, the default value, and bring everything back to 0.5. Sorry. So now I can, so now I see that my add-on is working for this. I'm never 100% sure, but it's always good to see that actually it's working. I'm gonna do this for all the all my other stuff. So I don't want to select the lighting object. Let's see if I'm gonna save it, obviously. Set, and it's crashing. It's crashing because I selected an empty, and obviously you can put a modifier on at least a solidify modifier on an empty, and that's why I saved before doing this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna reload it. The feather are no matter. You mean this one? I think they do because it's just that since it's a cell shading effect and it's completely flat, but you see that you have a different shade in the back, but it's because of the it's because of the normal is completely flat. It's tricky to see, but there is actually the material is working properly. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the time to properly edit my script because I don't want to cross my finger every time I'm running it. So let me open it, or maybe it's already there. No, it's not. It's not the same file. So I'm just gonna open my script quickly. It should be quick to do. I put that into oh, it's in the my Blender file, obviously. Yeah. So the Blender file, it's in my yes, Dropbox. Blender scripts add-on. Where are you? It's called SILKROAD. Is there something that's called SILKROAD? Yes, yeah. Okay. So what I need to fix is that when I'm doing I need to find the function setup shader, view passes outline, show outline set, it's here. So when I'm doing for OBJ, so that, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a list here. So I'm gonna say OBJs equal OBJ for OBJs in BPY container if OBJ no wait OBJ if OBJ type equal mesh. We just want mesh. So let me save it. Let me reload my shader. Let's see if it's working. So to test it, damn, my screen is starting to be really small. It's not my main computer when I'm streaming, or not on my main computer, so that's I already have a smaller screen. And now if I'm also need to divide it, it starts to become really tricky to work. Let me grab, yeah, this one, empty. So I've selected an empty, yes. And so now if I'm running the script, it should do nothing. And it does nothing, which is good, which means that probably have fixed the material, the script. Save it again and relaunch the script. Yeah, now it's working, but you see that we got a big issue here. Why that? Who are you? Oh, you the backpack, and I know why. Because the scale, we need to apply the scale. Right now it's scale 90 times, so that's why it's messing up the thickness. It's taking this thickness and it's multiplying by 90 times. Alright, so make single user, apply scale, and now it should be almost fine. What is going on with you? It should be fine, but because I didn't put the right material here. Oops, sorry. No. Still not good. We have the proper material offset. Oh, because yeah, okay, I get it. I start to get it. It's because on this one we had two different material. I forgot about that. We have the purple, which was actually this one, and we had black material. Here we go. So this one, it was one object but with two material. So I need to bring a new outline, a new material that's called outline, and in my modifier I'm gonna just bump. Here we go. Now it's working properly the way it should be. So let's do that for everything else. So yeah, for just the time being, I'm gonna yeah, that's the thing. I should have put. Should I do this in script? The thing that's okay. I'm gonna script it because I think that's not something that's gonna be really annoying in the long term. Trying to fix every time. So it's not something that I plan to do, but today it's probably gonna be me scripting. But I think I need something. I need to clear a little bit. It's gonna help me on the long term. It's gonna make me gain some time. So the reason why it's behaving like this, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna fix the scaling issue. Or should I? Maybe I should. Should I put that in the script, or do I want to be more? No, I don't want, because if I'm applying the scale in the script, it means that I might messed up linking that I might have wanted to keep. So I'm not gonna the scaling issue. I'm not gonna automate it, but I'm gonna automate the assignment of new materials. So let's do that. So this is the function that's doing the automatic outline setup. So what I want to do is applying a new material slot. So I need to when do I want to do it? I want to do it maybe at the end, or maybe before I'm creating the mod, actually, because if mod and the if object okay mod. Okay, I'm gonna do at the very end, I think. So that's I'm gonna override every time I'm doing a set. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I got my object and I want to add a material slot. So let me remember. Oh shit! I want to remember. Object. Is it material slot? Is it there is a function called new? No. What you got? How do I create a new material slot? I forgot about it. Maybe it's or maybe it's in data. Materials, new, no. So this is in data object active material index. So I need to find the proper way to create that. I know I already do that somewhere, but I don't remember how I did that. Whoop. Okay, so when I don't know, I'm going to Google. Google is my friend. So Blender Python add material slot. Materials new. Oh, it just happened. I don't need to create a new material slot actually. Yeah. So meaning that if I'm doing something like data materials append, yeah, okay. So now I can do a BPY data materials and I can find my outline material, and if I'm doing this, I'm gonna add, yes, it does. I found the proper function. So let me Ctrl Z that. So we want to do that if we can't find any outline material, we want to do that, but we don't want to do that if there is already outline material. We don't want to every time I'm running the script, it's gonna add a new outline material if there is already one. So we're gonna do if obj materials, no, data, I forgot the data materials find outline is different to -1, because if you can't find any material, it's gonna return -1. So if it's returning anything but -1, that's mean, oh no, it should be equal, not different. So if it's returning -1, it means it didn't find any outline material on this object. Hey, thank you, Assassin Royal. I'm glad you're joining the show. And I'm hoping that you're enjoying what you're watching right now. Okay, let's go back to scripts. I need to focus. Okay, so since we didn't find any outline material, now we can properly, we need to check if the material exists actually. So if we're gonna look into the data of the blend file, if BPY data materials find outline is equal, is different, this time we need to use the different than -1, because if there is no outline material, we need to do nothing. We can't keep up. But if we found a material outline, we're gonna add it to our mesh. So let's go. So obj data materials append, and we're gonna append the BPY data materials outline like this. Okay, and the last thing we need to do, mode. Thanks you, EasyGamex. Glad to see you there. Alright, so mode, where? I want, so now I want to, because the thing with this outline material, I need to do the proper material offset. So that's mean I need to put, so that if there is, I need to, okay, so the script need to count how many materials there is and make sure that the offset is always the number of materials there is on the object -1. So that means it's gonna be offsetting. So okay, so mode, how it's called, this one, it's called modifier material offset. That's simple. So material offset equal BPY data materials, and I want the length of this, length -1. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Can the script reference a specific material name? It's actually what it's doing right now. It's referencing the outline material. It's since it's a script that I'm only using for me. I know that's it's every time it's gonna be it's gonna be a rule for me to all the time calling my material that I'm using for the outline called outline. If not, it's not gonna be able to find it and it's not gonna work. So it's a rule that I personally know. So that's why I'm not sharing this script for public, because it wouldn't make sense for anybody else than me using this script. And if I wanted to make it more how can I say that, public ready and more versatile, it would take me too much time, which I already lacking a little bit. Hey Rysart, glad to see you come to the show. So let's test it. Is it working properly? So before doing anything, I'm gonna save my file in case I did something really wrong, and I'm gonna reload my script. It's already okay. That's already a bummer. What did I do wrong? Then does not match any other. Okay, this. I did something wrong with the indentation. Okay. There was one space here. That's weird. I'm guessing that's the issue. Yeah, it was the issue. That's damn space. Alright. Okay. So now let's take this one for a test. So now what I'm expecting is when I press the button, it should create my solidify material, and it's also gonna add outline material by himself, and it's gonna in the solidify modifier is gonna put the material offset properly. So let's try it. Set. Yes, yes, it's working. It's working. Let me just check the material offset is really wrong. 9. No, it's not. What the fuck? How did you find? Ah, fuck. Yeah. Okay. No, it's because I was looking at all the material in my blend file when I should have been looking just at the material assigned to my object. It's really dumb. I'm dumb. Okay. So I'm just gonna remove this, save it again, reload the script, and now set. Okay, so the material is still there, it's working. Let's see the, and now it's material offset 1. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. So we fixed our outline script. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So let's try with something that has more than one material, like this one. Oh, maybe I should put that in white actually. Yes, I think white is working better on this side. Yes, it's working, Sonic. And I've been lucky because usually it doesn't work on the first try, even the second try, but hey, it seems like I'm making progress on scripting, eh? So this time I'm making sure that the scale is applied, and if I'm pressing my script, let's go. Yeah, it looks like it's working. We got the outline material that's appearing, and this material offset is set properly. That's perfect. So let me grab everything. I'm gonna clear the scale first, doing the outline setup, and then I'm gonna press it. Here we go. So now everything has an outline. I don't know if it's something you can see with the oh wait. Oh no, forget about this this side. It's because it's the posed collection which is broken. Holy shit. Okay, so Blender crash. Okay, you wanna play like this, eh? Damn. Okay, let me try to see if I the good thing is I was meddling with script, and when I'm meddling with script I'm saving really often, so that means it's not so bad. But yeah, Blender is telling me that you need to be careful with me. I'm just gonna take a quick break. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be back soon. Alright, I'm back and I'm feeling better. Okay, let me go back to my good setup. Like this. Alright, so we crashed, but we fixed our script, so that's not so bad. Let me select everything again. I'm just gonna... Let me see if you're gonna crash again if I'm hiding you. So far, so good. So I'm gonna grab everything. I'm gonna do my outline on everything, and yeah, this... I forgot to apply the scale before doing my script, so I'm gonna do... Holy shit, man! What's wrong with you? Damn. I don't know if it's because of this computer, which is quite old now. Yeah, there's some... looking like there is something wrong with the apply scale. Let's try another time, but this time I'm gonna delete everything that is in my paused collection. Just to see if it's a memory issue. But it's really concerning. It's like I said, it's not my main workstation. For it's more I'm using a different computer for when I'm doing the live stream, and it's less powerful. It's really time for an upgrade, or maybe try a way to have a better setup when I'm live streaming. But if that's really the issue of my workstation, it's gonna be tough. Okay, let's try again. Apply scale. So far, so good. Might be a good idea to save now. Now put the outline. So far, so good. Let's save again. And I think we defeated death. So there is something weird going on here, and it's because... Oh, it's because it was a skin... Yeah, okay. Maybe... Wait. Is it because it's a skin? Oh no, because I forgot... What the fuck, man? Ah. Miché, enfin je découvre le visage de mon père. C'est moi ton père? J'étais pas au courant. Va falloir qu'on en discute. Ok. Well. Holy shit. What the fuck? Where do I find the crash log? I never tried to do that. Honestly, I never seen Blender crashing that much. No, Blender is good. It's me that might have did some trash here. Ah, damn, that's really annoying. C'est gentil, Miché. The crash log, where I can find it? I don't know. No idea. Yeah, but in the temp folder, you say? You see a temp folder? Let me install a software. Is there something called crash in this folder? Release log? No. Okay, you say win and then come in here. Holy shit. I might not be ready to What are you doing, Streamlabs? The fuck is that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sonic. I don't know what Streamlabs is trying to do. It should be in crash text. Okay, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna spend that much time trying to holy shit, that's insane. That's really insane. I don't like it. Yeah, but if I'm restarting, it's gonna restart the stream. Where are we on the CPU? Is it because I'm streaming at the same time? Is it too much for this computer? I mean, it shouldn't be. It's a well, so far so good, I would say, but I'm sure that I'm gonna, as soon as I'm gonna click on somewhere, it's gonna crash. Okay. I don't want to to scream victory too early. Save. Mega scan. That's something. Maybe I got too much plugins. Holy shit! Yeah. All right. Yep. that's what I was thinking too. Maybe trying to start from a new file. Yeah, it's a little bit random, never rice art. I'm not sure what's going on here. So let's create a new file. I'm gonna find my where are you? Who are you? Sculpt, and I'm gonna bring all my collection. Are you good? How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling good? Can I click on stuff, doing weird stuff? Blah 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 blah. Going into look dev. Are you mad? No. You seem good. You seem alright. Okay. Okay, let's go with that. So you can start the bet for how long it's gonna stay like this before it's crashing. It's annoying because I need to redo my proper hierarchy. 10 minutes for Sonic Blue, we'll see about that. So I want my... Ah, man, yeah, that's true, it's... No, I didn't do the import right, because now it's duplicating a lot of stuff. Let me just... Okay. I'm gonna go back to my corrupt file, do a quick screen caps. Where is it? Okay, I just need assets, posed object, and sculpted object. That's all I need. And you know what? No, never mind. No, never mind. Okay, new append and asset, sculpted object, posed objects, append. Alright, so now my hierarchy is not messed up. I got everything I want, so that's good. I mean, that's better than nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna just take the time to redo the proper rehide all the stuff that I don't want to see again. So I don't want to see the hidden, I don't want to see the hawk, I don't want to see the rig right now, I don't want to see the construction object and the proxy either. I think we are good. I'm clicking on stuff, I'm opening stuff, going to preferences, closing preferences. Alright. You good, Brenda? You good? You done with your little tantrum? Can I save it now? Save as Blender file. And we're gonna overwrite it properly. Cannot overwrite used library. Huh. Is it because it's linked library? Okay, let me save it. Oh shit. Let me save it in 0101. Okay, let's close everything. I just wanna go into my folder. Where I'm going? It's not a character. Enemy. Yeah, script. And I'm gonna copy paste, make a backup, put that on my desktop and see if it's still opening right. don't seem to have any issue. Okay. Said that we wanted the white here. Yeah. Can I rename it properly now? I can. And can I save it properly now? I can. Alright. It seems like we are back to track. I don't know what happened with this little dude. Oh, it seems like he didn't put any outline on this piece. I don't see any outline modifier, that's weird. Didn't I grab it properly? Okay, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Alright. Damn, that was a long stuff for nothing, eh? The shading is working too, yeah. The shading is also working, so that's good. So I think we are back on a clean stuff. I need to redo my so what I'm gonna need to do is redo my posing stuff. So that's, I'm gonna go to my collection, make a local collection, and I don't want to see the sculpted objects. I want to see the lighting. I don't want to see the hawk. I don't want to see the, yeah, maybe I want to see the blocky, but I don't want to see the hidden. Okay. What the fuck, man? I think there's something wrong with my CG card. It doesn't like to have two viewports, it seems like. But that's weird. Until now I was working with two viewports. It can't be that. That's gonna be a real issue if I can't work properly on this computer. So Sonic, you said 10 minutes, eh? I think you won. Yeah, that's what I think too. It shouldn't be. There is no million of polygon. We don't even reach a dummy million. There is no texture. There is no. Yeah, it's something wrong. Okay, so let's forget about that. It's possible it's the double stream, but I'm not doing the double stream locally. I'm going with the restream services, and so I'm streaming to one services, which is restream, that's doing the kind of multi-stream things. So it shouldn't be different than the other days in terms of performance. It just had I'm streaming in another place. something in. That's really weird because usually I don't have that much issue with Blender. Hey, thank you for following Orangeojol. You're coming at the right time to follow. I'm guessing that you are following because you want to support me in this difficult time. That's really nice of you. Okay. I'm a little bit fed up to meddle with that. I'm just gonna ignore everything like a grown-up person, like an adult. Make it like it never happens, and see how far I can go with that. So, what we're gonna do now? I think for this stream, we're gonna forget about the posing stuff and the thing that's where I can sculpt in T-pose and seeing the result at the same time on the second viewport, because it seems like it's all messed up. What I'm gonna do is just sculpting on the gray thing. So let's start with the hoodie, and we're gonna start detailing the hoodie. So my way to go for that is just let's start by applying the mirror and the subdivision, but we're gonna keep the all of the modifier. So now it's mean that I can sculpt on it, and it's gonna keep the same thickness, even if I'm smoothing stuff. Since it's the thickness is based on the modifier, it's gonna keep everything. So that's the beauty of this. There's still a chance that it can work with the new build from the builder. Yeah, could try to. I could try to see if with a new build of Blender, something more experimental, it's working better. But I feel like I might trade one issue for others. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I could go to the LTS version, the branch, which is the long-term support. Maybe. But honestly, my computer is kind of slow here. I've got GTX 1060 with 3 gig, so it's really old CG cards. So it might be the time to upgrade, even if there is no CG card on the market. But yeah, it's gonna be for another day. So let's bring back our subdiv. Oh no, we are back with the issue where I can't find the I can't sculpt with the modifier too. There is something really strange happening right now. Oh no, it's normal, it's normal. My bad. Wait, it is? Is it normal? If I'm putting a... Yeah, it's normal with the... Oh, it's me that's... I got a brain freeze. So everything was normal. Let me bring back the multi-res. Oh, you know what, I'm just gonna go... Oh no, I'm just gonna control the shit out of this. Here we go. Okay. Okay, Nico, you need to have the your head back in the game. All right, so let's start to sculpt. So I'm gonna add a little bit of closing effect. the symmetry. So far so good. I like that you don't have to go the model back and forth and sometimes being fail to script. Yeah, that's the one of the main reasons why I'm doing everything in Blender, because I start to get fed up to doing the back and forth between ZBrush. I hate this. Here I got the I stay in Blender. I can use the scripting tool with the modifier from Blender, so I have I'm losing some precision from the script because, let's be honest, it's ZBrush is still the king in that in the scripting software, but I think like Blender did a lot of improvement in the scripting and it's not that far anymore. And what I'm giving up, I'm taking it back with all the modifier stuff and the non-destructive workflow that doesn't have ZBrush. So all in all, I prefer to stay in I think I prefer to stay in Blender now. Yeah, it's true. There is something a little bit different than ZBrush. The feeling is different. You have to adapt, like you said. But I'm not in. I don't hit a wall like I'm feeling like I can do what I want in Blender. It's more like a little bit. And it needs to take a little bit more time or a little bit more focus. But I feel like I can do all I want, especially for this kind of project, meaning that I don't need to go too far in details. If I had to do micro details, would be another story, but I'm not doing that. So okay, so let's see with the let's see with the shader on. And so now the difference, really what I found the biggest difference in terms of workflow when you're sculpting a character, which is for a cel shading material compared to a PBR material, is that you see that all the details I've been sculpting, it's kind of lost. It doesn't matter anymore. At least it doesn't matter more. So usually I found out I need to really push the sculpting, really exaggerate the shapes to have this this effect, because if I'm sculpting it like if it was for a PBR workflow, it would be too dull like it is right now compared to this, like, where we have details and all. So that's mean what I realized doing this project and doing this cel shading workflow, it's I need to push really a lot more my shapes. And now what's the most important, it's the silhouette. It's the most important thing. It's not even the sculpt, if it's the fold in the right place, or if it's sculpted properly. Now really the by far the most important, sorry, I'm losing my mouth. I need to drink a little bit. Yeah, it's all about silhouette now. Hey. Why the lightning is not falling? Ah, I know. Here you go. It's because... Here we go. So yeah, the yeah, actually we can see it a little bit obvious now, but yeah. Okay, so going back to sculpt, I want to save it again. Yeah, I learned that I need to save it really a lot now. So let's push the should I dare creating a new viewport? Let's see. If it's crashing again, then we will know that it's a viewport issue. So let me see from the front. There. So I'm trying to have a good silhouette here. I like the this effect. I think it's... I need to dig a little bit more here. Okay, let me bring the inflate. I think we need to have a... I need to push more the depth here, and not so much here. So that's, yeah, we got this, yeah, it's what I was looking for. So this way, you see that if I'm pushing the shape, we start to have this line coming, which not so bad, but the silhouette is really wrong actually. It's really messed up. So let me... use the crease maybe. La télé, M6, M6, M6. Tu travailles chez M6, Zi? Est-ce que tu es responsable des médias sociaux chez M6? It might be a little bit too intense here. It's doing some weird stuff. I don't like it. There is too much of stuff going on here. Might smooth it to simplify a little bit. Are you going to use the normal map from the high poly on the low poly to drive the shading? That's something I still don't know. I still didn't figure out the proper workflow. I did some tests with the main character. I found out that the normal map didn't bring that much because the game is I'm targeting the Unreal Engine 5. It's in terms of performance we can go pretty high in polygons. And my character are not that detailed. It's not like an Uncharted game or a GTA game where you have to go really far into the detail, you know, really in the fine detail and stuff. Since I'm using cell shading, all the fine details there is no more. So it kind of I'm realizing that maybe I don't need a normal map anymore, because the normal map is bringing also noise in the cell shading. If I don't have enough resolution, it starts to bringing a little bit of noisy stuff. So probably I'm gonna use normal map, but it's gonna be cases by cases, and it's gonna be really on specific area where I need to have normal map, like tiling patterns or these kind of things. But for the most part, I think I'm gonna skip the normal map. It's gonna be better for the performances, because that means it's one less map to load per character, so that's always good. But yeah, at the beginning for the main character I've been working on offline, I wanted to have the workflow, you know, the usual workflow where you're baking the normal map and stuff. But I realized that it was also a lot of it was time consuming for not so much. And for this game, I need to keep in mind that I want the best quality, yes, but also need to focus on I'm a solo dev. I need to deliver stuff at some point, so I can't spend too much time on the character. So I need to find the right balance between quality and fast production of assets. And I think baking normal map is taking me too much time. It needs for me to set up a proper the low res needs to be different. Yeah, it's probably not gonna use it, but we'll see. I might change my mind again. So save. So I just realized that we didn't crash yet for a while, so that means there is something wrong, but with the maybe the previous setup of my, I don't know actually. Honestly, I have no idea why it was crashing. I'm trying to find some answer, but I realize I don't have them. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Let's try to refine it. Trial and error with some object. That's exactly how I intend to do stuff. Because to be honest, this cell shading workflow is pretty new for me. Where I'm working, it's the PBR workflow, where the usual kind of realistic rendering. So it's really a different workflow from what I'm trying to do here. So there is a lot of stuff I need to relearn, which is fun, but it's also sometimes a bit frustrating, because it's taking times to relearn some simple stuff like a proper pipeline. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the workflow either. Yeah, it's true. It's weird. It took me a lot of time to figure out simple stuff. My starting point was looking at the work on the Guilty Gear series. I don't know if you see that, but there is a talk at the GDC of the guy that's that the main technical artist that was responsible for the shading style for Guilty Gear, which is awesome. And he made a talk at the GDC, and it really inspired me. I really wanted to try that. I remember there was a video tutorial on building the Guilty Gear. Exactly, that's coming from that too. But they use XSI. Yeah, XSI was really popular in Japan before Autodesk killed it, and that's why I hate Autodesk. It's they're buying software, they do nothing with it, and then they kill it, and it's fucking up a lot of people in the industry. And with the XSI, it was mainly the Japanese production development studios, because at this time XSI was really popular in Japan, and a lot of Japanese artists developers were using XSI. So yeah, when XSI died, they were like, okay, we need to learn a new software. Yeah, a lot of studios was using XSI. It's like every time Autodesk is buying a new software, it doesn't bring any good for the software. I mean, now they got two main software. You got Maya and 3ds Max. And before Blender, I was a Max user, and well, Max has always been at Autodesk. It hasn't been bought by Autodesk since 3ds Max is Autodesk. But you see now in the situation of 3ds Max, you can feel that the next software to die is gonna be 3ds Max, because the main focus is on Maya now, and it doesn't make any sense for a company like Autodesk to have two software doing the same thing and trying to maintain two of them. So yeah, I'm really scared for if I still was a Max user, I would be trying to find quickly a new software, because when I see the new updates of the new release of 3ds Max, it's like, yeah, it's not gonna be there forever. Discrete was part of Autodesk from the beginning, I believe. Discrete, what is doing Discrete? Is it XSI? They meant 3D studios. Yeah, but I don't remember which 3D software they do. The Discrete is ringing some bell in my mind. I don't remember. Oh, 3ds Max was a Discrete things? Yeah, XSI. Yeah, soft image for XSI. Okay, let's go to the second UDI. But yeah, to going back to the normal mapping and the I'm gonna approach the low poly game ready mesh. You're gonna see that it's gonna be, for this project, I think I'm gonna go with something that's not optimized, because I don't have time to optimize things. I think I need to choose my battle properly, and I'm gonna accept the fact that the model is not gonna be well optimized, but I need to go quick. So I think I'm gonna use more zero mesh kind of thing that I would usually do in a professional work, because doing a proper retopo is taking a lot of time. So one of the things I'm gonna test with this project is see how far I can go with dirty workflow. So how long have I been streaming? I think I've been streaming for a long time now. How long have you been streaming? Whoops, sorry. 2 hours? No, it's not so bad. I'm gonna keep working on. I think it's because I had so much issue that I had the feeling that time flies, but actually, yeah, it's not that bad. I can keep working on. The animation will show you the part that won't work, but I think that with the cell shading you can get away with some polygons not looking correctly. Exactly, that's another thing that I'm learning too. And it's yes or no, in the sense that I'm gonna be able to get away with some stuff thanks to the cell shadings, but at the same time there is gonna be some stuff that's gonna be really broken because of the cell shading, where it could have been fine if it was another workflow. When you're doing cell shading stuff, usually your mesh is so clean that a small mistake, you know, like a texture that is not properly baked and it's a little bit blurry, it's gonna be way more obvious on a cell shading style than on a dirty, grungy material. So there is all the stuff that I'm gonna learn to, you know, to prioritize more. So it's gonna be interesting to learn. And that's another reason why I don't want to go too far into the retopology. It's because since I'm also learning, there is always this big probability that I'm gonna redo stuff. So if I'm spending too much time on doing a proper topology with a proper bake of normal map, and months later I'm realizing that it's not working well because it's I didn't expected this kind of behavior, and I need to redo stuff. It's gonna be heartbreaking, you know, if I spend too much time on things like that. So yeah, another reason why for now I want to work dirty. And it's making it, if you spend too much time on an asset, and you know you might take the wrong decision because you get attached emotionally, and you might decide to keep it anyway because you don't want to redo it, and it's where redoing it would have been a better option, you know. It can mess up a little bit your judgment. It's always tricky, those kind of questions, those kind of situation. But at the same time, I'm an artist and it's stronger than me. It's hard to also accept to do dirty stuff, you know, like I need to leave it, you know. It's not perfect, but I need to leave it, and it's something that it's hard for me to say it's good enough, and I see a lot of issue, but I need to leave it, and that's another difficult stuff to do. That's another difficult thing for an artist. So far so good. It seems like there is no more crash anymore. I really don't know why, what he didn't like. What the fuck? Okay, so this kind of issue, I know what it is. It's probably, yeah, it's the solidify that's messing up everything. It's probably because it's the even thickness. Yeah, exactly. It's the this option is messing up with the I've got an issue with the normal. Okay, might be a good candidate for a remesh, a Z remesh, because I'm starting to fight the topology, it seems like. Just gonna throw weight in normal. No, it's doing nothing. Or maybe a little bit. Will the player notice the error, and are they already error, or is that just? Yeah, it's what I am good thinking, I need to say. But yeah, that's the point. It's in the end, it's are you trying to make it perfect because of your ego artist, or is it because it really matters? And that's all the. It's a question really difficult to answer. And it's not even, I don't think it's even bad to let go your ego artist and trying to, you know, your OCD things that I need to make it perfect. It's in the end, it's also, it needs to be fun for the guys working on it too. So it's a right balance to strike. So how are you looking so far? think it's gonna be enough. I'm probably gonna have to go back to it, but for now I'm gonna leave it with that. I'm gonna save, and I'm probably gonna work on this piece, and it's gonna be enough for today. So this one is already a multi-res, which is good, and it's already I already started to sculpt on it. So let's maybe let's give the closing. No, I don't want. Forget about it. Forget about it. Whoop. Just want to bump. Yeah. Like this. I need to refine it properly here. Yeah, it's really ugly. Because with the time spent perfecting it, you could have started working on something else which will bring tangible results faster. It's true. It's true, but when you are perfecting something, you're also learning different stuff, and you're also making yourself good, which it's also important. You need to feel good about what you're doing. If not, it's gonna be hard on the long term, you know, to keep being engaged. But at the same time, it can spending too much time on a piece can also drain all your energy. So yeah, it's a balance. I mean, I've checked some models released. Can't say which kind of models, and the topology looked very bad. Something that I wouldn't even show to my cat, but it looked fine in the end. Yeah, okay. This is another subject because yeah, I see where you're going, and it's true that I see also a lot of good models, but when you look underneath, it's really bad, and it all depends on what the purpose of it is, because if you're doing that for your portfolio, I'm bringing that back to my day job, because I see a lot of portfolio when we are recruiting new people, and that's something that's actually really important when you want to recruit someone. It's you shouldn't overlook also the this kind of thing, like the LoRa's and this stuff. So if you're working on a piece for the sake of building a portfolio, you shouldn't overlook this kind of thing, because it could really make a difference between you and the next guy. Because finding someone that is doing proper topology is really difficult, actually. Do I want to go that far? Maybe not. Maybe not. I just realizing that I need to put a proper hand before sculpting this piece, because it doesn't make any sense to sculpting this kind of area if I don't have any a good hand. Yeah, but I go overboard with that, and it's an issue. Yeah, like always, it's always a balance. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. We had a lot of trouble, technical issues, but we're finally back on track, and we are starting to really work on the fun part, which is sculpting without having to think too much, because now we got the layout of the design properly ground up. So now I'm feeling that's it's becoming more chill for me. If you leaving all the nasty technical side, now I feel like it's starting to become more chill for me, so which is good. Alright, so I'm gonna end this stream now, and I'm gonna thanks everybody that's been following this stream. I'm taking a lot of pleasure doing that, more than I thought I would be. And the next time we're gonna keep working on that. So I don't know if I'm gonna. Maybe it's gonna be tomorrow. I don't want to make any promise, but yeah, it could be tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, have a good day everybody, and thank you again. See you, bye.